And if you go to Baseball Reference, what they'll do is through your current age, if you're a current player, they'll give you comparisons. Which players do you compare to the most? Are you ready for the 3 pitchers he compares to at this age? Curt Schilling, Mike Mussina, and Justin Verlander. So let me ask you guys, are we watching a future Hall of Fame pitcher potentially wrapping up his career?
I think we are. Alex is going to speak to this a whole lot, better because he had a pitcher-catcher relationship that we talked about with Zach Greinke. But as long as I was in the league, I was a formidable foe with this guy from his early Kansas City days all the way out there to the end of my career when I was in San Francisco, and he was as good as anybody in the game in Los Angeles. And I even told Alex, I hung my hat on beating him one time down the stretch to the team I was trying to get signed by. I'm like, look, this is what I did. I beat this man. And look, Zach Greinke, you talk about fame coming in a moment, but greatness was longevity. That's a pretty incredible resume.
Yeah, I mean,
Alex.
Those numbers kind of speak for themselves. I think so for sure. And when we were looking at the pitch usage as well, when I caught him in Arizona, it was funny. We had a conversation in the outfield one time during batting practice. He wasn't getting swings and misses on his slider, and he wasn't really using the curveball ever. I was like, Zach, well, why don't you use the curveball and start changing speeds on it? And then all of a sudden, that's when you started seeing like that kind of Bugs Bunny curveball. He'll throw it like 65 miles an hour.
So that's because of you, huh?
I wouldn't say that's because of me, but it was like, hey, let's do this a little bit more often. That way we can get some of that difference in velocity so you can start getting the swings and misses and then, pick your spots with the slider. But he's been able to reinvent himself over and over again to be able to get those results. But, I mean, he's
a modern-day Greg Maddux.
Yeah.
I mean, just an absolute professor on the mound of the art of pitching.
There was a game I was catching him. We were playing the Nationals. He had a no-hitter through 7 innings. All of a sudden, it just starts downpouring, right? And, like, a good hour and a half rain delay. Lovello comes up to Zach. He's like, you're not going out there. And he was, every, 10 minutes was trying to stay loose, stay loose, stay loose. And Lovello finally was like, you're not going back out there. So the media starts asking him, after the game, how great would it have been to throw a no-hitter? And I mean, true to Zach's form, is like, I really didn't care about the no-hitter. Like, what do you mean you didn't care about it? I really would have liked to throw in a complete game because I don't know when the last time I threw a complete game was. That was his answer.
He's a different bird.
Hey, this guy rakes. Let's don't forget this. On the base pass, stolen bases, and he rakes. Complete
baseball. He loves hitting.
Yeah, he could play shortstop.
I bothered Zach Greinke the year he shows up with the historic contract with the Diamondbacks. I have to interview him. We're doing 30 clubs in 30 days. How can you not have Zach Greinke in the show? And I'm like almost harassing him, following him around, trying to get him to do it. And he's like, no, not saying anything to me. He doesn't like talking that much to the media. So all of a sudden he starts walking away, and I'm in mid-sentence trying to schmooze him. And I'm like, all right, Zach, thanks for considering. I appreciate it. Now, you have to understand, I'm on the first base side of foul territory with my camera crew. By the time I say that, he's already almost at third base. When I say, thanks for considering, I turn around. Zach starts walking back, slowly walking back. So I see him walking back. I tell my camera crew, guys, get ready. Here he comes. Here comes Zach. We're going to get the interview. He walks all the way back to me, puts his hand on my shoulder. He goes, I never considered it.
That's why he was like one of my top 5 teammates.
And that's why you loved him?
Yes. I mean, who would have actually turned around to come back? Like, that's part of his humor.
Yeah.
Who would have actually came back to tell you that?
No, just a great guy. It takes a great guy.
That's hilarious. I love that.